Hello. In this video I'm going to walk you through the steps that I recommend for building a digital opening repertoire. And it assumes that you're more or less familiar with the basic chess software for storing your games and analyzing the moves and so on. And the first step we're going to do is to create a comprehensive database that contains all the openings that could possibly occur. And then from that list we're going to be selecting the ones that fit into our style, into the list of openings that we're going to play, the repertoire that we're going to build for our chess study. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to download this database eco.pgn, and we're going to search for these terms in Google. It's going to, or in any other engine really, and it's going to take us to this page. At the bottom of this page there's this file eco.pgn. I'm going to click on this. It's a rather large file, but not terribly big either. And there is some credits in the beginning of the file, and the acknowledgement is due here. This file contains the list of all the openings in this format. So it's better to save the file onto your computer, and then once you save the file onto your computer, I recommend you open it in a text editor like Notepad, and then this is what this looks like if the file is saved onto your hard drive. And the one thing to mention here is that this is not the optimal format yet. So if we open this up in ChessBase, unfortunately you can't really see the names of the variations, and it doesn't look very helpful in that sense. It does have the ECO index, so that's great. It has the moves. You can really open up anything and see it here, but that's a bit not what we're looking for. So I suggest that instead we go back to Notepad and replace things in the following way. So we're going to do a search and replace, and we're going to replace the word opening with the word white, and we're going to do replace all. And once that's done, I'm going to save the file. Save. And the other thing that we're going to replace is going to replace variation black. Replace all. And we're going to save the file again. After this, we're going to open this file again in the chess database format, and here we can see all the opening names also showing up. So we can search for things that we're familiar with, and we can open up each game, and now it has the human readable names for the variations. It's not only it contains the ECO index, but it also contains the names of all the openings and all the subvariations. And we can search for things like the names that we know, and for example we can find the Benko gambit, and we can then review the structure of each variation accordingly. In the following steps I'm going to take this a little bit further and show how to tag things here appropriately so that we can select different lines for our repertoire. But at this point this already allows you to look at all the possible openings that people could play and start to think about what really belongs into your repertoire and what doesn't. Because this file is in the PGN format, I'm using ChessBase here, but you're really not tied to ChessBase. You could really try to use any other chess database software, or really any operating system, because this is also just a a PGN text file that you can modify on any computer. It doesn't have to be Windows even. You could potentially use Linux for this, even though for this example I'm using ChessBase. Going back, I'm going to reset the filter and walk through this database a bit more. It has 2015 games, interestingly, and it's all sorted by ECO again, just to reiterate this. You don't really have to learn and memorize what each ECO index stands for, but because everything is sorted in this conventional format, if you're familiar with the ECO index, this will also be helpful for you, in my opinion. And over time, this ECO will be a friend. You will be able to search for these indexes in other databases and utilize that to save yourself some time. But for now, the main purpose of this database is just to give you the list of all the openings that one could possibly play, and use this as a starting point for deciding what belongs into your repertoire and what doesn't. And in the future videos, I'll cover how to take this a step further and customize this setup.